welcome to another episode of Whole Mind Conversation.
Schools reopen. Many students
Preparing for classes, but also for something equally important: friendship and social life. Today, we will talk about friendship, social skills, and peer pressure, especially among teenagers. To make this conversation practical, I am joined by two brilliant teenage girls, Musa and Jenella Osuji. You are welcome, girls.
Thank you.
Let's start with friendship. Why do you think friends are important in school, Nabila?
Well, to be honest, if in school without friends is kind of boring, and friends push us to study harder. They make us believe in ourselves, and they make us see things that we ourselves don't see.
Wow. Janelle.
Friends are really important, especially in emotional support. They also boost confidence, and like she said, they see things you don't. They bring forth some information you don't know about. Like I remember the first time I met Nabila. Well, in just one, she hadn't spoken to anyone else. She sat by my left hand side, and then I noticed instead of her time to be inside, it was outside. So I had to tell her, you put the time inside.
It was really one.
Yes. And that's how we started from. That's all. So that's how we
Okay.
mentioned.
Let's be honest. Not all friendships are good, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think makes a good friend?
Mutual understanding, exactly.
Okay.
Mutual understanding and good intentions. Not all friends have good intentions. Not every friend has a positive mindset.
Hmm.
You have to think the same way or in
Mindset.
similar ways to be friends.
Hmm.
And if that friend of yours isn't positive, of course, you go ahead and you won't be positive either. That's just
Okay. How about you?
Like that phrase, if your friend is a thief, you're also a thief. So if your friend is positive, you'll be positive. But if you have a negative friend, you're also going to be negative, and that kind of friendship is not good. Um, yeah.
Now let's talk about social skills. Many students, especially new intakes, struggle with making friends. What advice do you have for shy students?
Well, I was shy when I came to the school newly, so if I was to advise a shy student on how to make friends, I would first tell them to take it slow. They should understand each of their classmates, know their behavior and their attitude. Then they don't have to talk to all students. They can just smile at one person and also sit with that person at lunch. Once they get to know each student, they should choose who they think they like best and start talking to the person. They should interact. And the other person too should also interact with the shy person, because if the shy person interacts more, it will feel kind of awkward, something like that.
okay. Now, the advice I'll give to new intakes or shy students is that they should try to start small. Like just waving at someone can go a really, really long way. And like she said, try to find people that you believe you connect with. Observe your classmates first. Know who you like their attitude or you know you be in sync with. Because not everyone can get along with anyone. So that's just it.
And subtle at the same time. When it's obvious, it shows your friends pushing you to do something that is not really, that makes you feel uncomfortable, or it's also bad, like making you to skip classes. That's peer pressure. And when it's subtle, like you changing the way you dress, or you feel you don't belong, that's what can also be, that's because of peer pressure.
Peer pressure in secondary school is kind of, or should I say, way different from peer pressure in college or universities. In college or universities, we see mostly well cultism and drug dealing. Well, in the secondary level, it's kind of sort of like she said. It starts with skipping classes and dressing differently, and sometimes even the way we speak It can be unknowing, and sometimes it could be intentional.
All right, tell us please, how can students resist bad peer pressure? Jenella?
Have the confidence to say
No. Hmm.
yes. That's the first step. And you should know where you're coming from, set your goals, and know what you're after.
Oh shit, I like that. Tell us.
I agree with her too. I
Okay.
also say that if your friend pushes you to do something, think about what will happen after you do it. And also think about the reaction from your parents and the school before you do it. Learn how to say no. Wow.
What can you say about the good influence from friends?
Well, if your friend pushes you to study hard, that's peer influence, a good one. Or pushes you to join clubs that can help you positively in the future, like entrepreneurship or masterchef where you learn how to cook. Or pushes you to like join sporting activities. Yeah, that's good peer pressure or peer influence.
Like she said, academic benefits, firstly. You can be a lazy, stuck at home type, but this friend of yours is the friend is one person that makes you get out. You go out, you study, you learn new things you never even knew about before that positively impact you in the future. Yeah, so that's good peer pressure.
Okay, before we close, what advice would you give to teens going back to school this time?
Set your goals. That's the first thing you should do before you get into any session in school. Know why you're there and what you want to achieve. And then you should change your mindset if you have to. If you know you didn't do well last time and you want to do well this time, a lot of changes have to be made to your mindset. Like you may not put your mind at the studies before. Now you have to say, no, I'm going to do it this time. I have to put my mind on this. Then you go for it.
Meet your goals, and also if your behavior last time was bad and because of your friends, change your friends and change your behaviors too. That's what I have to say.
Parents, guiding, listening, teach your children values early as they know how to stand firm. The ladies just said, set your goals. And I'm sure you already know what that means. Pay attention to who their friends are. Don't just focus on grades. Also talk to them about social lives. Thank you once more for joining me today. Thank you. And to all our listeners, as school resumes, let's remember friendship is powerful, social skills are essential, and peer pressure is real. But with the right choices, every teenager can grow into a strong, confident, and focused young person. Until next time, remember, choose your friends who lifts you, not ones who pushes you down, right?
Yes.
Bye bye.
Hi.